The night Ngozi lost her husband, her world collapsed. She was still young, still full of dreams. But suddenly, she became a widow, and in her trembling arms was a little baby boy. That night, through tears and pain, she made a promise. No matter how hard life becomes, I will raise my son to become a good man. Life became a daily battle. Come rain, come sun. Ngozi worked tirelessly just to feed her son. Some nights she slept hungry, so her child could eat. Some days she wore torn clothes while saving money for his school fees. People mocked her struggle, but she never gave up. One day, my son will stand tall.
Shh, it's okay, my baby. We're almost at the stall. Just rest a little longer.
Years passed. The little boy grew into a hard-working young man. His name was Chinedu, respectful, kind, loving. After high school, he learned electrical work and soon began earning money. Every evening after work, he brought food home for his mother: fish, meat, fruits. And on weekends, he cooked delicious meals himself. Though they had little, they had peace.
Okay, so I'm connecting the live wire now. I'll tighten this screw here. Next, I'll wrap it with tape for safety. Now for the neutral wire.
One evening, Ngozi had a serious conversation with Chinedu. It was about marriage and children. My son, I want you to marry. I want grandchildren. It has been just the two of us for too long. Chinedu, laughing softly. Mama, I'm fine like this. At first, our Chinedu dismissed the idea, but as time passed, he began to think deeply about his mother's words.
My son, I want you to get married. I want grandkids.
I know, Mama. It's just not the right time.
Not the right time. I want to see my grandchildren.
I understand, Mama.
Soon, Chinedu met Amaka. She was beautiful, charming, respectful, or so everyone thought. Their families met. Bride price was paid, and the village celebrated their union with joy. For the first time in many years, Ngozi felt complete.
I would like to marry you. I want you to be my wife.
You will have to ask me properly.
Okay, I will. It's been just me and my mother all these years. My mother will be happy to know I want to get married to a beautiful woman like you.
I would love to meet her.
She will love you.
I love you.
Six months after the wedding, the joy in Chinedu's home slowly changed. One quiet evening after dinner, Amaka sat silently beside him. Her hands trembled. Her eyes could not meet his. Chinedu, she whispered softly, there is something I should have told you long ago. Chinedu looked at her with concern. What is it? Amaka took a deep breath. I have a son. The room suddenly became silent. The smile disappeared from Chinedu's face. A son? He asked slowly. Amaka nodded with tears in her eyes. I was afraid. I thought if I told you before the marriage, you would leave me. Chinedu stood up immediately, shocked and angry. Why would you keep such a secret from me? He shouted. You allowed me to pay bride price, stand before my mother, marry you completely, and you hid a child from me? Amaka began crying. I was scared, Chinedu. I didn't want to lose you. Chinedu walked away, holding his head in frustration. Outside, the night wind blew heavily through the village.
Why would you keep such a secret from me?
I was afraid.
I thought if I told you before the marriage, you would leave me.
You allowed me to pay bride price, stand before my mother, marry you completely, and you hid a child from me?
Emeka, please, let me explain.
How could you do this?
I had no choice.
You always have a choice.
Not this time. I was protecting us.
Protecting us by lying?
The next morning, the air inside the house was heavy with silence. Nobody spoke. Chinedu sat quietly outside, still wounded by the secret that had shaken his heart. Amaka stayed inside the room, crying softly. Then suddenly, "Mama's calling everybody," Ngozi said gently. The family slowly gathered inside the sitting room. Ngozi, old and weak, adjusted her wrapper and looked at both of them with tired but loving eyes. "My children," she began softly. "In every marriage, there will be storms." Chinedu looked away in pain. Ngozi continued, "Yes, Amaka made a mistake by hiding the truth." Amaka lowered her head in shame. "But this child is innocent." The room became silent. Ngozi looked directly at Chinedu. "My son, if you truly love this woman, then do not punish the child for the mistakes of adults." Tears filled Amaka's eyes. Ngozi slowly held Amaka's hand. "I do not mind raising the boy as my own grandchild." Chinedu looked up slowly. Ngozi smiled faintly. "This family has suffered enough pain already. Let peace live here." Amaka broke down crying. "Mama, forgive me." Ngozi pulled her close gently. Outside, the evening breeze moved quietly through the village. For the first time since the secret was revealed, hope slowly returned to the home.
It's okay, my dear. Let it out. I miss him so much. Come here. Let me hug you.
Thank you.
We are here for you.
I will raise him as my grandchild.
Thank you. We were so worried.
This means everything to us.
He will be loved here.
Yes, he will.
2 days later, a small motorcycle stopped in front of Chinedu's house. Amaka stepped down slowly. Beside her stood a quiet little boy, about 10 years old. He held a small, worn-out bag tightly against his chest. His eyes were filled with fear and uncertainty. Ngozi slowly walked outside. The boy immediately hid slightly behind Amaka. "This is him," Amaka whispered softly. "My son." The compound became silent. Chinedu stood at the doorway, staring at the child. The boy lowered his head, afraid he was not wanted. Then suddenly, Ngozi smiled gently. "Come here, my child." The little boy looked surprised. Slowly, he walked toward her. Ngozi placed her hands on his shoulders lovingly. "From today, this is your home." Tears filled Amaka's eyes. The boy finally smiled for the first time. Chinedu remained quiet for a moment, then slowly walked forward. He knelt beside the child. "What is your name?" he asked softly. "Emeka," the boy replied quietly. Chinedu nodded slowly. "Well, Emeka, welcome home."
What is your name?
Emeka.
Well, Emeka, welcome home.
From today, this is your home. Take your bag inside. Let's show him his room.
Then one day and everything changed. Chinedu received a life-changing job offer in Europe. It was a contract that could transform the family forever. But deep inside, Ngozi feared being alone again. "Mama, don't worry," said Amaka. "I will take good care of you."
Mama! Amaka, please come. There is good news. I got the job in Europe. Hurry, come and see this letter.
It's a 3 year contract. I will be back before you know it.
3 years is so long, my son. Don't worry, Mama. I will take good care of you.
Thank you, Amaka.
The night before Chinedu's departure, they ate dinner together one last time. It was a celebratory dinner and also farewell dinner. As they eat, they tell stories, jokes, and laughter filled the air. Though Mama Ngozi's heart was heavy, she tries to put smile on everyone's faces.
Here you go, my love.
Thank you, Mommy.
It smells delicious.
Ah, the best part of the day.
Can I have some more, please?
Of course, my dear.
I'll be back soon, Mama, Chinedu said. He boarded, then the plane disappeared into the clouds, leaving Ngozi behind once again.
This time, I love you all.
We love you too, my son.
Safe journey, son. I'll call as soon as I land.
We will miss you.
After Chinedu left for Europe, at first everything seemed normal. Amaka acted caring and respectful. But slowly, her hidden character began to appear. She started coming home late at night. Sometimes nobody knew where she had gone. One evening, Ngozi asked softly, "My daughter, why do you return home so late these days?" Amaka's face changed instantly. "Don't question me. I'm not your slave." Ngozi was shocked, and then things became worse. Slowly, the loving wife disappeared, and another person emerged.
Why are you returning home late these days?
Stop asking me questions. I am not your slave.
Whenever Chinedu called, Amaka pretended everything was fine. If Ngozi tried to speak, the phone was snatched away. Soon, even Amaka's son changed. He learned cruelty from his mother. When Ngozi was sick, nobody cared. When she was hungry, nobody noticed.
Biko, help me with this thing.
I'm busy, Grandma.
It's important. Just listen.
Later, I have to go.
Don't walk away. Come back.
One terrible day, while trying to cook for herself, boiling water spilled onto Ngozi's legs. Her screams filled the house, but nobody rushed to help her. The old woman cried in pain, alone. The woman who sacrificed everything for her family suffered alone. Years passed. The abuse became worse. The grandson, Amaka's child from the previous relationship, grew violent. He insulted her, beat her, humiliated her. Ngozi lived in fear inside the house she once built with love. Even neighbors tried to help, but Amaka drove everyone away. Meanwhile, in Europe, rumors slowly reached Chinedu. At first, he refused to believe them, but one day he returned home unexpectedly. He opens the door suddenly, Amaka beating Ngozi with a broom. Chinedu shouted, "My mother?" In that moment, Chinedu's heart shattered. The woman who sacrificed her life for him was being tortured in his own house. "Please listen. It's not what you think," said Amaka, Chinedu in an angry, emotional tone. "Enough."
Mama, I don't want her in this house anymore. She has to go.
That same day, Chinedu sent Amaka away. Alongside with her son who had joined in the cruelty, he sent them both away, and so they moved into an unfinished family building, abandoned for years due to quarrel within the family over sole ownership. But even there, Amaka's behavior never changed. Trouble followed her everywhere.
Leave and never come back. You heard him. Go. I said leave now.
Please, don't do this.
Get out. Never return. You are banished.
Here we are, our new home.
Yes, finally some space.
Wait, look at the roof. There are holes.
Oh no, it's worse than I thought.
We're all alone here.
The son grew into wild troublemakers, feared in the streets, a menace to society, and people whispered sadly, That's the boy who abused
Don't
his
talk to
grandmother.
me!
Please don't go.
I am going to show them who I am. I'm done.
After years of pain, Chinedu finally returned home, and once again, he cared for the woman who sacrificed everything for him. Never forget those who suffered to raise you, because one day, the hands that fed you may become too weak to feed themselves. Respect your parents, love your family, and never allow evil to destroy your home.